morning and hello, I'm Professor Code. This is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review and Forex briefing for what is it, the 1st of April 2023. Yesterday we had a race, so for Friday the 31st, last day of March, Lingfield 335, that didn't go well either. We were on this Rubina Rose, which came second at 6 to 4, we got backed in. There was a non-runner in there, and we were on it initially at £2 per £8 unit at 2.2 to 1, roughly 9 to 4. Obviously got a little bit of rule 4 there. Wasn't very satisfactory. What happened there then? Well, the odds-on favourite, which where was it? Cantora was, which we were taking on really. Number 5, which came fourth at 4 to 5, basically set a pretty good pace. Our horse was held back a little bit from it, but was up with the pace more or less. And then as this favourite, which we thought would be unsuitable for the conditions, and indeed it was, faded, then Rubina Rose came through to win, and then it was caught by this Miss Harmony, who'd been hanging further back and was a slower sort of more hold-up horse, and just touched us off again. So we ended up getting burnt out again. Similar situation in a way to the day before, where you had the two horses taking each other on and letting the favourite come through. So we basically got stuffed again, and the account's now down to 64.40 units from a peak of 74, so we're about 10, literally 10 units off. So we've had a significant drawdown, and it's fair to say not much has gone right for us recently. So that's that. And today, start of the flat really, as far as the UK is concerned. There's been a bit of flat racing in Ireland, but this is the sort of Lincoln Doncaster start. Proper, if you like. We've had a good look at it. There's a couple of races we've sort of looked at in detail. Well, there's the Magnolia Stakes, which is at Kempton on the 205. Now, that's an interesting race. Magnolia Stakes is sort of a feed into the pattern, if you like. So it's a 10 furlong race, which semi feeds in. And you've seen older horses that have been sub-optimum. They've been in races like the Dante at York, and which is a Derby feed, and all the rest of it. And they've just been sub group class, these horses, and it's quite a messy race as well. So we've had to leave it alone basically. Now on the so unfortunately we're just going to have to leave it there on the racing. So and watch it. Forex, we've had a little fiddle yesterday on dollar yen. We hedged it, and we ended up not making anything either. So nothing happened there. Basically, we're in a sort of burnout phase. I'm pretty in tune with the way I feel normally, and I'm getting all the signals of burnout, which I recognise from various periods in my life. I'm starting to get stress at night. I've got tooth issues. I'm sort of probably compensating over the last couple of months with just sort of extra exercise, probably extra alcohol as well, which doesn't do you any favours, and the sleep has sort of gone pretty bent as well. So anyway, cut long story short, fairly jaded at the moment, and on a sort of a burnout patch, and that's something to bear in mind when you're doing this sort of job. Is that it does place a heavy psychological and physical toll on your body if you're getting up at sort of 4 o'clock in the morning every day, and in some cases earlier in doing split nights and all the rest of it. So just something to bear in mind if you're thinking of going down that route. But you need to know your body, and so I've been blanking it out really for quite some time, and now it's telling me to get knotted really. So I've got significant pain in my head and my teeth, which is always the sort of precursor to further meltdown. So I'm going to take heed and ease back a bit. So have an easy weekend. Try not touch anything to do with anything on the modelling or racing front. So I'll have a look at the racing tomorrow though, just briefly, and let you know if we see anything. So anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and goodbye.